Hi, Broadway Direct. I'm Julienne Hanzelka Kim.
Hi, Broadway Direct. I'm Bandhu. We're both with the Asian American Performers Action Coalition, which is getting a Tony Honors Excellence Theater Award this year. Yeah. I mean, usually like you honor people at the end of their career, you know, like or something like that. It's
we have been doing this for a while, though.
11 years.
AAPAC has been around for 11 years. We've been collecting stats and trying to move the needle, you know, for over a decade and working very hard. So it's extremely meaningful to receive this recognition, particularly at a time that I would say is very difficult for Asian Americans in this country right now. There's been, as everyone knows, a huge rise in anti-Asian hate crimes. And so I think we are very appreciative of this visibility at this particular moment and at this exciting time on Broadway as well.
And I think actually to that point, I think there's a really good case to be made. I think there's a direct line between the invisibility of Asians and the ability for hate crimes to exist. You know, when you don't have multiple representations of Asian Americans in all the three-dimensionality of their human beingness, then they're reduced to being stereotypes, gangsters, prostitutes, you know, foreigners, and that just allows hate to be attached to a marginalized group.
Well, Asian American Performers Action Coalition, our mission is to expand the perception and opportunities for Asian American actors. Over the years, we have become much more than that, and we've been champions of diversity in general within the theater industry. Do you want to talk about our other initiatives? We release a visitability report, which is an annual report which tracks all theater employment statistics by race. We started out doing just actors, and over the years we've added writers, directors, designers, gatekeepers, including producers, artistic directors. Anything else I've forgotten?
Yeah, and beyond the report, we actually, you know, we advocate for increased diversity in closed door sessions, as well as, again, in like big public campaigns and forums. And one of the things that's important to us is empowering the community. We see our constituency as every Asian theater artist in New York City, and to that end, one of our main initiatives right now is an AAPI transportation fund, where we're raising money in order to provide car fare for Asian theater artists so they don't have to take a subway late at night after rehearsal or something like that. You know,
there are performers who are genuinely fearful to take the subway, and it's horrible. You know, it's horrible. No performer should feel that way. I'm just thinking of what happened at the Public Theater. You know, a few months ago when a performer was on his way to perform there and was beat up in the same neighborhood, I think, where Christina, Leigh was murdered.
That's right.
So you know, these kinds of initiatives are also very important. But we try to respond to what's needed within the community at the time. But we will always provide the data in terms of employment statistics.
Well, you know, this has been a tremendous season. It's been our most diverse season in the 11 years that we've been tracking the report. And it's great. We've been jockeying for more Black plays and projects. And this is such an unprecedented season, which is fantastic. But to your question, there haven't been any Asian stories on Broadway this season.
And I can count probably on one hand how many Asian actors we've seen on stage in the Broadway season.
There are 2 Asians that are nominated this season. But they're both nominated for lighting design. But I think it is interesting that artistry is only allowed to be at that level behind the scenes, you know. And so while there have been so many great leaps and bounds made in terms of diversity on Broadway, I think it's important for us to think about whose stories are missing. And how far we have to go to really truly reflect all the wonderful diversity that exists in the world.